to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. So, oh my god. First off, as you can see, I got a nice little background referencing a specific game. I have several across all 3 of my screens. Okay, that was my bottom left screen. That was because yeah. You guys understand, you know. Anyways, as you guys could tell, we are playing a certain little game that hasn't been spoken of or played for a while. Is it gonna let me? Here, let me close this out. And yeah, there we go. And I'll just play it like this. So let me boot up my computer really quick. You guys know the deal. Oh shit. Cool. So, oh god, this is fucked. Let's load up DDLC. Good. Good. Alrighty, guys, let's get started in this. Before we start, I should probably mention, there is a bit of an issue with this game, meaning, trigger warning. Just trigger warning. If you want to know more, check the description. This is just a warning. If you're watching this and you do have issues with depression, stuff like that, I do not recommend watching. Because this game gets into that kind of stuff. And if you are, yeah. Anyways, let's get into this. I see an annoying girl running towards me and from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any situation she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like oh shit. History. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we would oversleep more and more frequently. I would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sighed and felt and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. Well, if people are staring at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. I don't know. I only have like 3 voices. But you did wait for me after all. Guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commutes. By the way, Gift, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested. I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any. Haven't been looking either. I wish this game had. I wish this had more talking. Haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me. When I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Why do I just do this to to characters? Your happiness is really important to me, you know. I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. You at least promise me you'll try a little. I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Theory wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I should make my roommate do some voices. Give me a sec. Shit. If I'm bothering you. You don't need to wait up for me. If it's going to make you late for your own club. There you go.
Well, I thought you might need encouragement, so I thought, you know.
I did the same exact thing. Know what?
That you could come to my club.
Sayori?
Yeah.
Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help us start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
What is up with your change in voice?
I just need to.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. She's Scottish now.
She's Scottish.
And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
I guess Sayori's a Scottish man now. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go. So fucking stupid.
Yeah, no, I've just been going like this the whole time for Sayori.
I was originally gonna try and do All Might's voice, but I can't do it. I am here.
I am here!
Yeah, see, it's still just not right, though.
Yeah, no. It's hard to do.
It really is. Photo.
Fuck! Nah, I named it after Goat. Myself. Yeah.
I know.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, goat. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the Literature Club. All words escaped me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Play the intro, boys. That's probably gonna be part of, because I'm probably gonna take the stream. I say this all the time, I swear. I'm gonna take the stream. I'm gonna cut it up into a shorter video. And it's just gonna be, this is just my introduction. Play the starting credits. Okay, some of the chili. Frickin' chili. I have once, but my taste buds go towards the spicy. What are you looking at? No. Ooh, what I could do is a Discord call where I just have everybody do voices.
I feel like, to me, I wouldn't ask that because I'd be embarrassed to ask that.
Dude, fucking, we used to do it with Aether, Karma, Adorki, and that whole crew. We used to do it all the time, and then we fucking stopped because we stopped hanging out for a bit because Aether went to go visit Karma. Karma moved out of his second place, and now he's at another place. I think he went back to Florida. Yeah, he started off in here. Let me. I've gotten like one. It was like a $15 one.
Every 2 donations, that person who's done the donation, say, I give you a donation. Odin gives you a donation. You give Coden whitelist.
Pay to get in.
Yeah, but it's just like I think have such a case. Every 2 donations, it doesn't matter the price that they just is you're the second person. Odin. Like coded in whitelist, then it's Sonny, then Eli, then
That'd be every other.
Every other donates it all.
Yeah. I'd have to think about that. I mean, that would be good for the server as well. We use donations to keep we use tips to keep the server up. If you want to say something, say it. Oh shit. Whoops. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made up the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparable, more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Goat. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year.
One of the first people.
Yeah, I didn't get to, but I had YouTube Red for free at that point. So I downloaded it and I watched it like a week later.
No, I saw it come out on Steam. When it came out on Steam, it had been like 5 minutes ago when it came out. I'm like, fucking, I haven't played Sim before.
It was that, and then I can't remember what other game I watched because I didn't have a PC at the time.
I played it on that old Vista.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I guess
It
that
came
makes
out
sense.
that
It was pretty low quality.
That was
anyway.
back when my bedroom was up there the first time.
Oh.
Because I was up there originally, then I was down here, then I was up there again, then I was down here again, back there. No, I saw it had just come out. I'm like, sure, why not? I downloaded it. I immediately started playing.
Jesus fucking Christ! The first playthrough though.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. And
like I know the gist of what happens, which is why I trigger warning. But it's kind of like a big blur of how it happened, stuff like that.
how old was I?
I think
Not even 13.
yeah, we were not even 13.
And that was my first introduction to what suicide was. I'm like,
It was back. It was back in 2016. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
We are old. You are a little munchkin, but you are so annoying. You wake me up in the middle of the night when Booker leaves that door open. No offense.
yeah, no, I fucking know, because I'm like, what did you get down here half the time? Because I thought the door was closed. You know, I shut it, but I don't shut it all the way.
I think that's what the issue is. We don't shut it all the way and it just creaks open.
Well, because you usually go to bed before. I don't shut it all the way, that way I don't noise.
Yeah.
But fucking, I think it's your fan, actually. That I don't know.
Probably, actually.
And then, all of a sudden, when I wake up in the morning, how could you?
Dude, honestly, he fucking wakes me up. I lay there for a bit and I'm like, I'm gonna try and go to sleep. I'm gonna try to go to sleep. I turn, he fucking leaves. He comes back up to the other side. It's always my back and it pisses me off.
Yeah, no, my mom gets really pissed at him. Fucking crowding her.
You are so annoying. You know that? Why can't you be like Lucky and sleep at the end of the bed?
Couldn't show him what it is. Oh, something I'm gonna do. There's nothing in it, so I unplugged it. I'm gonna move it to the spare room. Mom wants to get back home. But once that happens, put all those boxes right where that you have more room.
Yeah, that's actually a lot better place, and then I can just use the fridge.
Yeah. You should also label what's in the boxes. Like
I do have most of them labeled, yeah. Like the one in the cupboard is just junk.
You know, you should go through the boxes, like I said before, what you want. And then you should organize similar things online.
Yeah, these two, and then there's one in the bottom box, I believe. either bottom or top box of the crates that are electricals. That's fine. That one's just full of the junk from the leftover junk that we left behind at the apartment. Yeah. Gecko, please punch Goat for his choices against Skyrim and her people. What?
What? Who did you side with in Civil War Quest?
I haven't even started Skyrim.
Oh, well then now I have to hit you with a baseball bat. And you have
No,
to play Skyrim.
no, please. I think I have that over here. It's not over here. Meaning,
is my
oh, I know
baseball
where it
bat?
is. I know where it is. You can see it.
Go!
I do use it. I booted up yesterday.
You could always buy Jedi Survivor.
I should. Because that is the whole reason why I bought it. I have played a little bit, but I still gotta finish. Which I might do during the stream.
Yeah, you might just restart it during the stream. Right? Play through there and I'll even be down to help. Do a fucking job! Also,
Even then, you could use my stuff.
Panic was here, he would agree with this joke. He preaches Skyrim. Yeah, Skyrim's like one of the best games to ever have been.
Honestly, you and Skyrim might actually become great
Skyrim.
friends. Yeah.
Skyrim?
What?
I said you and Skyrim.
You and Volcanic. Volcanic is a big anime nerd, but he's Dragon Ball Z anime rather than manga. But he's seen all the way up to the newer show. You're gonna ruin my lighting.
Brighter outside. Yep. Yeah, you could play Skyrim VR.
I have Skyrim VR. I gotta remove all.
Oh yeah,
those
that's the only
mods
Skyrim you
still.
have.
I gotta remove
Yeah.
the mods still.
This dude doesn't have regular Skyrim, not special edition, anniversary edition, or just regular Skyrim. He's only got Skyrim VR special edition, I think.
It's just Skyrim VR is what it's called.
Still, you've only got Skyrim VR. You've missed the joy of playing it.
Oh, you're not wrong. I hate that you're not wrong.
Get it on the PS5.
Yeah.
Get Fallout 4 on the PS5.
Mhm. Fallout VR as well. I think Fallout VR is...
It's really buggy, dude.
I know. All fucking Bethesda games are buggy.
No, but Fallout VR is fucking really buggy.
Install quick fixes, like just quick fixes, because we got it working normally.
Well, you don't have to. I mean, I'd say play it without mods first to see how you expect them to with mods. You should play Skyrim. Honestly.
Yeah.
You could have multiple days of that. There is never-ending content in Skyrim.
And modded scene as well. I have thought of doing just
fair enough.
fucking me beating the shit out of people in Blade and Sorcery stream.
Could do that. You could do modded Blade and Sword.
I do have it modded.
I know. I don't mind the frostbite spiders on
What are the prospects?
Skyrim. Skyrim. Frostbite spiders are just a common enemy. Find mostly in caves.
Oh, then yeah, they might be better in VR.
Actually, they're one of the first enemies you encounter during the tutorial. You first fight against their Stormcloak or Imperial soldiers, depending on who you side with to go deep. Then at that point, after you fight them, you get to frostbite spiders that you fight. And then after that, you have the choice to fight the bear or snake.
I like how we're talking, and I have not progressed any further in this game. Monika's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica?
Like Crush.
What the fuck is Crush?
It's 18 plus. Wait, Blush, the male version of it.
Well, looks like my next Chatterbait stream is gonna be...
No, it's I mean, you can always turn on safe mode on it, so actually see.
Yeah. Come sit down, Goat. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
And how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready?
When does best girls how you there she is show yeah, no, but it shows them very early.
Ta-da!
Whoa. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute.
I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki.
Look at that ramen. I forgot it was up
What
there.
the fuck?
I'm still gonna eat it. Wait, let's-
Why are you cooking it in the microwave?
No, I cooked it in the oven. I crushed it up so the water absorbed it all. And...
Oh, okay. Oh, you burned all the water. Okay, I'm
But yeah, I also burned the noodles too, but...
What the fuck?
I forgot it was up there. And these two pots and pans conduct heat very, very well.
Yeah, I know. I'm just down here for a second and water's already boiling.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full. Oh. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already had managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but noticing her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
Technically did. Sayori said,
Well, maybe. But not for you know. You dummy.
Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Keep a tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I mean, I meant that... You know.
I believe you. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed.
We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club feel fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. They want to play fucking Phasmo already. I'm not even able to play. Ooh, what's going on over in Slime? Oh, they're calibrating and dancing. Thank you for the save roost. Don't worry, I won't tell anybody. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Where the fuck? Ha! Yeah, baby! Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. And to be honest, I can't stand all the
To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events.
Shit! I didn't mean to hit you that hard, Roost. Okay. Hear me out. If you want to work, if it doesn't count as work, if you don't want to, if you want to do it. Okay.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events.
Roost, can I have some verification on this, please? On this statement, cooking the food. If you're working at a restaurant, cooking the food doesn't count as retail. It counts as cooking rather than because you're not selling the food. You're just making it. I just need a little bit of backup because I know you're probably still in chat. Roost, is it true? Answer the question. Does cooking the food... Hello, Ash. How are you doing? Ash, what is your thought process on this? If you're working at a restaurant, like for example McDonald's, it doesn't count as a retail as long as you're cooking the food. If you're working at the register, then yes, it counts as retail. What do you think? I'll also ask Otaku's thought, my roommate. Hey, Booker. Huh? I do have a question for you, though. Since you are more knowledgeable in the sense of working, if you are working in the back cooking food at a fast food restaurant, does it count as, and not at the register, does it count as retail or cooking?
No, retail. No, fast food isn't retail.
Okay, there we go.
No, retail would be like Big Lots or J.C. Penney's or even Lowe's or the Idaho.
So working in stores, pretty much.
Yes, fast food is fast food. That's
Okay.
Cooking, I mean, there's fast food cooking, but then there's cooking at a restaurant. Different. Because you're working in the restaurant business, you're working in the fast food business, retail business, construction business, etc., etc., etc.
Okie dokie. Thank you.
Want a drink or anything?
Nah, I'm good.
No. Soda? Shaker?
Maybe,
I'm not sure.
yeah,
And
sure. If you guys end up at a gas station, get me a Rebel. Or Rebel? Yeah, Rebel. The thing that I got last time. Rain, yes. I know. Okay, I'm back.
I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
Sorry about that. It got a little bit chaotic. Oh shit, I should probably remember to do that really quick. Since the person who normally does this isn't here, I have to do it manually myself.
When DQ announced the Terminator tool had
Give me a sec, Ash. Settings. No. My channel. Click on that. Pause. Hey guys, go. Make sure you guys click that link and subscribe to Sacred Ash.
And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement.
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet.
It must be hard to start a new club.
Subtash, so she is forced to play Gen fucking 5. Yes, please. I will personally play Gen 5 as well. Although I'm probably gonna have to buy a figure out a way to stream it. I'm still trying to mod the 3DS because I fucking messed up mid-mod. And now I can't do some of the stuff I need to do to get into it, so I have to factory reset my 3DS, but I have to figure that out to do it. So it's gonna be a whole thing that I have to get through. But I'm just not into it right now. Yeah, no, sub to Ash, so she is forced to play Gen fucking 5. She hates Gen 5. At least Shiny Hunt Gen 5 the entire time she's playing it. Deadass. Yes, baby. I'm gonna play all the way through it. And you know that's something, me saying something when... What the fuck is this? What? Ferrero Rocher. Why was this in my fast food bag? I bought this yesterday. Where the fuck is there garbage in this? Guys, I bought Panda Express yesterday. This is a Panda Express bag. And we call them patrol stations. I call it gas. Just picking on this British guy. Just so you know, if anything does come up with between me and Shay TRD, I honestly don't care about him. Like, I fuck with him just to fuck with him. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way.
I don't understand why he has issues.
Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start at something brand new.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just fucking with him now. A gas can. Both. I'm not counting oxygen. Neither am I. I don't understand what his issue is here.
Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start up something brand new.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm fucking with Shatard.
Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important.
What's on sale?
UDT?
Oh, that's whatever that fucking time zone is. Decarnation is what is on sale. It's like, how much is it? It's $11 for those of you guys who want it. I'm just gonna fucking ignore him now.
I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yes.
We'll do our best.
You know it.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. I'm gonna minimize that because that's gonna just cause me to go into a fucking rant. Maybe that's why they're so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still really don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Goat, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I fucking hate you, God. Have you just been in this chat the whole time, Shay? Just being like, I know you're fucking with me. At what point did you join the fucking... Gasoline or diesel? Dio-cell. I'm so sorry, shit. Just to let you know, I'm fucking with you. I know the difference between gasoline and gas. I know it doesn't technically enter a gas state, but it also does. You know the smell that you get when you open up a fucking thing of petrol? In your place, it'd be the fucking smell. That is actually, I'm pretty sure how it was explained to me. It is the gasoline itself being turned into a gas. Because there are two fucking states of it. Because gasoline is not 100% gasoline. It does have a little bit of water in it, if I'm correct. But it also depends on where you're getting it. So, Piano, love you, Shay. As a friend, because you know, because of your age, it has to be a friend. Bro has a chemistry degree for real. No, not really. I just barely graduated this year. But what I do have is something you might be afraid of, Shay. Knowing your history. Okay, that was fucking racist. I shouldn't have done that. Love you, Shay. As a friend. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Shit. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
Bro, he said lives a minor. As a friend, I swear, as a friend. Honestly, though. No, I'm not. Stop it. Shut the fuck up, Shay. Shut the fuck up. You leave my gameplays out of this, please. I play Minecraft. I play modded Minecraft. Who the fuck is... Oh. Thank you, Omar. Love you, buddy. Mwah. Kisses. I'm gonna fucking die. Oh yeah, Omar, make sure you're spamming fuck. Make sure you're spamming Ash's YouTube whenever she's in here.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up when she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Omar promoting me? How could you? Okay. Well, Shay, if we're gonna be honest here, you are needing the extra help, Shay. That was me. I'm just picking on a smaller streamer. Wait, hold on. How much does Shay have? I'm sorry, oh great leader. Oh, I'm sorry. Fucking 414? Jesus Christ, how much do I have? I'm at 82. Still. And there's only 3 people watching me. Shay, Omar, and some other random third person. I'm timid since the moment I walked in. Okay, I've already seen that.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements really immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. This is me. Why is this character defining me? Actually defining me. Because I can't fucking read to save the life of me. If you sat me there with a book in front of my hand, doesn't matter if it's manga, if it's a normal book, it doesn't matter. Oh, thank you, Omar. Doesn't matter who it is, what kind of genre it is. I'm gonna sit there and be like, I'm sorry, but I can't fucking read. I cannot read to save the life of me. It's not that I'm illiterate. I can read. I just think of it like this. You sit me down in front of a book. My mind instantly goes, yeah, I'm gonna stand up, place this down, I'm gonna walk away. and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back with something random and just work on that over the book. For example, 3D printing. By the way, I bought a resin for a 3D printer, but the printer hasn't come in yet. It's funny because I ordered this last night. The 3D printer comes in tomorrow. I'm gonna set it up live on stream. I'm gonna pull something over so that I can work on it within view of the camera, and hopefully have it like zoomed in a little bit more. But yeah, no, this is 3D printer UV curable resin, standard resin plus, and it's actually quite interesting. I can't wait to learn. I'm probably gonna have to fucking buy some alcohol resin because it's probably not. It's probably alcohol. Oh, his back's bent. I gotta find a new fucking cardboard cutout. I might get a cardboard cutout of the gremlins right up here. You look up here above me, you can see the gremlins. But yeah, no, I need to get a fucking replica cardboard cutout of them. It'd be funny because I'd lay them around the room just to fuck with my roommate. Huh. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's art dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were writing a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your reader, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing them the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Welcome to the Virgin Simulator! Yeah, boys, let's go, Omar! I fucking hate how I can do all these voices. Oh. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! I fucking love how it's just Sayori. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Goat? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Shit! But I'm sorry, I thought... Goat. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Virgin Simulator Omar is an understatement. Let's be honest here. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls light up. Eyes light up. Omar! Save me, please! Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Dude. Then let's make it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Goat, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I can really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre... Can I really impress this class star Monica with my mediocre writing skill? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Goat, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. And I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. And now here's the hardest part. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, I got 3 choices. I got Sayori, Yuri, and Natsuki. I can't do fucking Monica, unfortunately. That's sad. Let's have someone in chat choose who I go for. Omar? Omar, 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 Omar. Omar, can you do me a favor? Pick one of the 3 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, or Yuri. Sayori's gonna be a little bit hard because I don't know what Sayori likes. Natsuki's pretty easy. She's all cutesy. Hasn't come back yet. Okay. Is there even anybody in chat? There's nobody in chat. Okay, I'll just ask Google. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 3. Natsuki, okay. Pink. Boy. Shit. Chocolate. Beauty analysis. Whisper, marriage, eternity, heartbeat, misery, intellectual scars, amazing clouds. Entropy, pressure, any fears, love, bounty, bastard. Shit. Holiday, insight, vacation, depression, sunny, year, sunny. What the fuck? Doki Doki. Okay, there we go. Charm, landscape, peace, swimsuit. Cute, cutie, cute. Strawberry, color, universe, nature, aura, anxiety, journey, loud, calm, despise, strawberry. There we go. Lucky, vitality, headphones, giggle, fireflies, melancholy, hurt, fluffy, fluffy, incongruent, unending, imagination, mouse, whirlwind, clumsy, socks, adventure, raindrops, forgive. Mouse. There we go. Suicide, defeat, embrace, together, alone, sensation, tragedy, cage, breathe, and ambient. Shit. Vertigo, sugar. Bubbles, fantasy, jumpy, hope, laugh, sadness, hopeless, playground, inferno, afterimage, fantasy. Family, vibrant, infallible, crimson, disoriented, waterfall, treasure, desire, fireworks, peaceful. Vibrant. Shape. Sticky, heaven sent, flying kitty, Valentine ribbon, incapable, brightening, pure, and unstable. Okay. Sun shit. Sun shit. Omar! Don't quote that, please! Do not clip! Sunset determination, portrait rainbow, marshmallow. Memories cheer, vivid, sparkle heart, contamination. Parfait, uncontrollable, email, and massacre. Okay. Warm, spinning, candy, horror, candy. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that is mostly Natsuki. Hopefully. Hi again, goats. I'm glad you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. Gil. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment. Making you dive headfirst into literature you're not accustomed to. Ooh, apparently there's news about E-Fuse. I can't wait to get a good look into that. Give me a second.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this... And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth. Someone who keeps her mouth function in the club or... Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Cool.
Is that hot sauce on mango? Yeah, that's hot sauce on mangoes. Ooh.
Dude, I'm gonna buy it. I think season 22's out for Hot Ones. And I'm gonna have to buy the next set and do another fucking Hot Ones challenge. But bro, I can't wait for this to come in tomorrow. Oh, I'm so happy. This 3D printer. First thing I'm gonna try and print a couple things. But first I'm gonna have to wash it, do all that stuff. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Goat always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy and it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. What? Is that so?
Two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and goats can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she has put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Wait, Sayori.
Me? Not really. Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Yeah, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first. So nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel alone. It's a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. We could, discuss it if you want. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is almost buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ah! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the street. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes? Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bringing it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feeling. I get closer to look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. Give me a second, I'll be right back. I gotta go use the bathroom.
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on the door. That door.
He points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Goat. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
He shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
don't just stand there.
What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
No, what's that? Guess it's easier to be... Ah, I guess it's easier to be closer, to get close together like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki closes her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
Don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. I forget how fucking strange this game was back when it first came out. I played it? I think I recorded it. I can't remember. Sorry, I needed to grab my cup of water. I played it when it came out. But it's been so long, like I said earlier, it's been so long I don't really remember much of what happens between the fact that it resets every now and it resets, you have to restart the game, and what happens in the first part of the game. That's all, or what happens at the end of the first part of the game. That's all I know. I also do know that there are some things you can do to the files. Like, for example, bulk up Natsuki, but I think I'm gonna mess with the files later. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school, typically slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about a simple thing. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you to get to know the character. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, it's all kinds of drama. Like when they get all into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it good. So good. There are so many touching parts.
Ah, is that so?
sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, oh wait! What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, Natsuki gives me a little shove.
I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power.
Good save.
This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess. What, is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well...
Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Oh shit.
Yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I'm just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's that impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence.
Shit.
It's funny because that's honestly how it came for me. My want of being a chef. It came from anime. Cause I watched it wasn't just anime, it was Gordon Ramsay, stuff like that. And I'm gonna be honest here. People like what the fuck is that one guy's name? Albert? I think his name is Albert, and Albert's crew, and also fucking what's his name? The fucking Asian dude, Uncle Roger. Those people, honestly, yeah, they can cook their own way. I have my own way of cooking. They can't tell me what to do, what to fucking do. I will wash rice. Stuff like that is obvious. You gotta do that. But when it comes to stuff like, no, don't use wood spoon on metal pot. Don't use stuff that is made to use in metal pot. That stuff, honestly, I don't think should be forced onto someone. Yeah, if you want to use a fucking metal spoon on a metal fucking pot, go ahead. I don't care. Just as long as you're fucking properly oiling it down and stuff like that. Being told stuff like that, how to use your fucking appliances, should come from the instruction manual in those appliances. And metal pots are fucking metal. You should be allowed to use fucking wood on them. That is how we have been doing it since we first created the invention of the pot. That is how we have done it. Yeah, no, that's just me. Yeah, no, the multiple reasons I got into cooking was because of anime, TV, stuff like that. Though, the one thing that anime did get me into a lot of trouble with is my appetite. I ate way too much when I started watching anime. Fucking ramen was a big one, because there was this whole thing with ramen, stuff like that. I used to not eat ramen with juice. I used to eat it dry, pretty much. I, of course, fucking cooked it up. I just drained all the water out of it, so that it was just fucking... and then poured the powder, and then it was just fucking kind of liquidy, kind of. And that's how I liked my ramen for a good bit of time. And then I fucking found chili ramen, which is fucking bomb with the liquid. And that whole thing started. And then I started with eggs, throwing in pieces of meat sometimes. I cut up chicken patties. I would cut up chicken patties and layer them in the bowl with, and then I would also cook up some mushrooms with it and green onions, stuff like that. And it was just fucking delicious. And that's how I started off my fucking eating obsession with ramen. Was through anime, fucking trying out new things, stuff like that. It was fucking chaos. Another thing that I did was, that it got me into was, fucking 3D printing swords and stuff, weapons. But yeah, no, that was that whole ordeal. I did at one point want to become a superhero, kind of like as a thing that I could do. Because it's honestly not that hard to become a fucking superhero. Not even a superhero, just a hero in general. Again, that's why we have weapons like bats. Or, well, it's more of for protection. But, yeah, no, with training, stuff like that, you could potentially become a great superhero. Please note, do not become vigilante. Do not a vigilante. He is against law, I think. I could be wrong. But anyway, definitely not a coincidence. Guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Do not rub it in. Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. I guess that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that it solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki's laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is one of my favorite characters. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Huh? Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Eh?
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Wow, not insulting at all whatsoever. Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where my stuff and I put my stuff and I carefully slip the manga into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write the poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everybody's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. She can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same for myself. Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I feel like I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Now, what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want you to feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You weren't supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
God, I want to fucking... So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki retorts, retort gets caught in her throat.
You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. And don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that.
I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? A writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! I like when I'm easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay.
Like I set up for a rhyme at the end. I set up for a rhyme at the end. And then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did... I guess more went into that I realized. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Wait. They're all supposed to be 18, but yet... Because it's stated when you boot up the game for the first time, it says all characters in this game are 18 plus. But yet, Natsuki is the youngest one here, which means either she is 18 but just recently turned 18, or she is not 18, which means a lot of people need to delete their search history. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Let's do Yuri next, because Yuri's the one that I wrote it for the least. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there were specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. My roommate's about to come watch.
Yep. I will be right back, my friend. How long have I been streaming for? 1 hour, almost 2. You guys want this spaghetti sauce I have down here? You guys want the spaghetti sauce I have down here? Doki. Boom, he's back. And he brought me McDonald's shit. Thank you very much. Did you poop today? Here, let me do something to this really quick. It's actually pretty good. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even if it's even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example. And trying new things. I also hope that everybody else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like... How are you? It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity to her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I'm okay. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate between the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future I bathe. Calms, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all! But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I really don't. I haven't read script since script or even cursive, because it is pretty much cursive is what it is. The last time I read cursive was back when I was writing it in mostly cursive. Now I don't write it in cursive. I write in just chicken scratch is what it is. Shit. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh? That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more. I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Son of shit, fuck. Hello, stupid light. Shit. There we go. Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Phew. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, goats.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets oftenly express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than tell us something great or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of only symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in our last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way.
I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
This is a good poem, Goat. Are you sure this is your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Goats. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. It's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Or are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Creamy. Oh, I hate how this makes me feel about Sayori. Because Sayori's such a good character, like, honestly. Sayori, Natsuki, and, like, they honestly have really good character development, which is something I don't really see in a lot of games. They introduce you to these characters who you are supposed to trust. That is something visual novels do, though. They introduce you to these characters. They bring them. They make them like a really big thing. They make them like the most important thing in the game. Like, you get to know them, you get to understand them, and then they'll do something to avert your expectation. You don't expect it, and it's like super fucking out of the way, and it's cool. It's amazing. That's the whole reason I love the world building, visual novels, and stuff like that. I mean, just look at it. Look at this. They can explain things with using so many, so limited images. Like, for example, that they show you these characters and then they use the text to explain what they are doing. Like, for example, Yuri. It doesn't show Yuri is covering her eyes. It shows her twiddling her hair in nervousness, which you can already tell through the text. The text will be like, she's covering her face like this, her eyes. And it's so amazing. It's so good. It's nice. And it's something I wish games will do more, is bring more emotion into the game, more interest in a character. Another game that did really well with it is The Last Guardian. They bring you into this world about this character. You play as this character who gets to know this giant animal, and then you go through the story protecting each other.
And he protects you more than you protect him, but it's amazing. It's nice. It's perfect. And that's the thing I love about most video games is they can create a world, they can tell you about these things that are happening in the story without having to go in and be like, hey, yeah, no, make sure you pay attention to this and that. It's nice. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No! No! Just a little bit. You can't just answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. What? Well, at least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. And can you blame me? I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Monica! Hi, Goat.
Having a good time so far?
Yes.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestion for the club, like new activities or things we can do to better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, I want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Goat. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know.
Shit.
But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like it, Goat.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, geez.
No. It kind of makes me think something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too.
What the fuck? Okay, I got... That's application. Hold on, I gotta fucking... Hold on, let me fucking bring this up over. That's LCD HKC. So this, as you can see, is my Discord screen. What the fuck are those? Are those fucking Shrek Crocs? What the fuck? They're the Shrocks. The Creks. The Creks. The Creks. That's what I'm calling them now. Creks. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god.
So take that as a compliment. Compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
Don't clip that, please. I almost just died.
That would apply to anybody.
I see.
So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert. But you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up writing different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay.
I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find kind of a style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of style. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Not like you have a worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? No, don't worry, I'm not that good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It could have been me. See, the direction the sparkle protrudes. Noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. It wasn't me. I wasn't home. Appear inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It's too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Oh, I hate how the ending of that feels like what is going on now in this game. This is a really good fast forward into the game. I'm assuming everybody has at least played the game or seen the ending. But spoiler warning, this thing kind of what's the term? Foreshadows the end of this game. And it's funny because the first time I played this game, I had the strangest dream. Strangest. And it was in the fucking state of this game. Kind of. Goat's dream session, if you guys want to skip this, because this is also the end of the video anyway. Because I gotta go and do because after this, it goes into... It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on time being between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently? It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous
to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with her hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. But thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or anything? Or something? It's clear about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. It just meant language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but really didn't. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Goat did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the opportunity. I'm establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon. Unless, of course, I came across something particular. Which I haven't. And Goat liked my poem too, you know. Even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Yeah? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Goat appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. I was full of myself. I would deliberately go out of my way and make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everything okay?
Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew size bigger as soon as Goat started showing up. Jesus fucking Christ! Oh my god! Natsuki, you fucking... Oh Jesus. Please remember, guys, this is not a kid's game. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little...
this doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Goats. She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Goat. Oh, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings in the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only necessary in limiting yourself, it's also a way. You understand that, right, Goat? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, who's that gonna be? Shit! Okay. I'm gonna save here. Now, who should I choose? Natsuki, Yuri, or help Yuri? Hey Google, turn volume up to 35%. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 3. Natsuki. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not. Natsuki, I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is really a personal thing. And sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticisms can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri looks at me dejectedly, a face that I can't help feel bad for her as well. I'm sure Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. But you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Goat. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everybody please stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a hard time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica looked away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori. Oh, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. I'll go make some. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Goat. And be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little used to. So my joining of the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for.
I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori.
In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worthwhile so far.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Goat, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome.
In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems that everybody likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. And not to myself, with newfound determination. Goat, you ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Sayori beams at me. And it truly has been worthwhile since I've spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, well, what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Goats, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think that everyone likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the situation. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said more to myself than to her. But it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yep. Well, let's do this. And that is where I'm gonna leave this. Now, here's the section that I dread making the most. It is called the dream section. I'm gonna make it. It's where I talk about my weirdest dreams of specific game after playing specific games or watching specific videos regarding those games. But this one specifically for Doki Doki, because it's weird. Spoiler alert, by the way, this is a spoiler for the end of the game, like the complete end of the game. So if you guys, this is the end, by the way, so if you guys wanna dip from here, you guys can. But I'm fairly certain a lot of people have already here, I'm gonna go back to the main screen as well. I'm sure everybody here has already, anybody who sees this has already played the game, seen gameplay of the base game. But basically, the whole gist of the game is an interesting thing. In the end of the game, you find out that Monica, like in the first part of the end of the game, like not the end, but towards the end after you go through 2 resets, you start it with just Monica. It is called the Just Monica's part of the game. That is where the meme Just Monica comes from. And the whole gist of it was because the whole gist of it is, turns out Monica was is conscious. So Monica's a conscious AI in the game that has been trapped in the game. And the thing about that makes it like nice and cool is the fact that you can she interacts with you as the player. She reads your data, your information, and she uses that information to talk to you. And it is weird, it is strange, it is cool. But and this leads into my dream. One night I had finished watching, this was when the original game first came out. I had watched it and then I had fallen asleep after watching it. And I had a dream that there was a character from, I don't remember, it was either an anime or something like that, had come to life. Or not come to life. They had become conscious and had existed in my computer. And my computer had a thing where and my computer was more like a laptop at the time. Actually, it was a laptop at the time. And so in the dream, my laptop was about to die. I couldn't find the charger anywhere. And so it was the last couple seconds of us fucking hanging out. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna lose you forever. Because that was back before I had a thought, oh yeah, they'll stay on my device forever. They'll stay on there. But I never fucking mentally thought, what happens if it restarts? Because I always, at the time, kept my computer in standby. It was never off, it was never on. It was never turned off. That was one of the bad things. I shouldn't have done that. And at the time, because that made the dream even worse. So I'd fucking, as soon as the device died, I just started crying because I had lost a friend. It is a fucked up dream. Anyway, let's look at the pictures. Oh, they're just like, wait, I can set this home screen. This one. There we go. And I have more songs. Oh, and there's side stories too, I forgot. Yeah, no. What I want to do in the future is pay a whole bunch of voice actors, or at least get a whole bunch of my friends to send me voice lines, and then edit an entire video that is just the side stories and fully voiced and everything. That'd be kind of pretty cool. That would actually be kind of cool. Of course, I'm not gonna be popular enough to do stuff like that until, not anytime soon at least. I know that for sure. It's gonna be a long time until I'm able to do that. And it's honestly kind of the part of me that's like, this would be kind of cool to do. But I know it's probably never gonna happen. What is in my mail? Oh. But yeah, no. Anyway. Oh. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the stream, hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll see you guys all in the future. Goodbye.